Hey, what's up? It's Summer. First of all, my background are my curtains because I feel like it helps the lighting situation. But so I hadn't made a video on my channel since the whole George Floyd situation, and um, I guess this one is sort of in the sort of same realm as that. It's basically just in regards to 2020 as a year because it has been a wild ride, hasn't it? I don't know anyone who isn't going through some sort of life shift due to this year, like due to the events that have happened in this year. Um, you know, it's just crazy how connected we all really are. Like, we are all really so connected, and there's all these illusions that are put before us by society, by the media, by ourselves that make us feel so separated from each other. But in the grand scheme of things, the way that this system is built, the way that this system is set up, we need each other in order to run it in as much harmony as we can. And since that is such a challenge right now, like, I just feel the need to make this video and reach the small amount of subscribers that I do have and that I do know like tune in. Um, we're gonna get through this year. We are. We have gotten to the ninth month of 2020, and when we get through this year, God knows what's gonna happen next. But we can say that we've endured all of this, all of whatever this is. I feel like, for me personally, I feel like this is all a very weird, odd blessing in disguise for me and my friends and loved ones around me. Um, I was just talking to my friend about this like 25 minutes ago. That kind of like inspired me to film because I feel like people need to know that there is a way to look at this year in the lens of using all the pain and all the confusion as a form of healing, as a form of going inward and really using this time we have with ourselves is sacred. What even, like, the amount of time I've had with myself has made me so uncomfortable, and that in itself makes me uncomfortable, being uncomfortable with being with myself too much. Like, I was journaling about this the other day, like yesterday, last night. I was like, I don't think I realize or really grasp how much of a gift in all of this chaos going on everywhere, every day. There's an election coming up, and I don't even want to think about the worst case scenario with that election. Like, I can't go there. But it is a blessing to truly have time, all this time just gifted to you. Some people still have to work. I had to cut ties with my job because I have other priorities like watching over my family, watching over people who matter to me, and um, I don't want to work for a business that tries to force me out of that and they try to force me to care about other things when there's nothing that is going to be more important to me than my family ever. Like, no. But we have gotten about 7 months to ourselves, and throughout all of these months, there's just been, for me at least, I can speak only for myself, there's been a lot of introspection, a lot of journaling. I had never like seriously journaled. And I'm sorry if I'm squinting a lot. Like I'm expressing myself, but I'm also like directly in front of like the bright day and I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. So my eyes are super sensitive to like the sunlight right now. So I'm like but I picked up journaling. I've written a lot. I plan to write more. I've picked up yoga. I've stretched a lot. I plan to stretch more. I've tapped back into my art. I've painted a lot. I I plan to paint more and draw more and sketch more and just share my art just with wanting to share it with people and perhaps like start some sort of business out of it, but I'm not doing that with the expectation to start um, selling things because like I feel like if you go into something with that in the forefront of your brain, God sees that and it's like because I believe my art, like being an artist is a God-given gift. I am like 99% self-taught. Like I have a long way to go, but you know, I really love drawing and I've always loved drawing since I was very young, like old enough to hold a pencil. That's what my family tells me. Um, so I'm just really grateful that I've tapped back into that and I have taken away any sort of pressures that I've been putting on myself because I have done art and done it in a way where I'm doing commissions for people, but that's always given me anxiety, like because I'm like, oh, what if like I don't make it the way they want it, and then like I'm putting all this pressure on, it's just overthinking. But this time in quarantine has really taught me this has really taught me just when you create and when you produce something from your heart and from your soul and you release it into the world with no expectations, that's the best way to do things. Who knows what God will do for you when you just do that? That's all that you need to do in order to honor yourself. So I appreciate that I've been able to see that during this time. And there's a lot of other deep stuff that I don't really care to get into, but you know, no one's coming out of this the same. And for me, like, I want to think about that as a beacon of hope as I see like a huge bird soaring through the sky on his own, wings flapping. That's gonna be me. But yes, I guess my word is just a word of encouragement. And if you're feeling like this year is winning, I want you to know that God loves you and God has plans for you. And this year, as weird as it is part of his plan. Whatever you believe in, the universe, like if you pray to trees, I don't know. There's a plan. There's always a divine plan. Always. Everything happens for a reason. Oh, I've also been reading a lot more. I've only read 3 books, but it's more than what I've read in a year before. So, yeah. So, yes, just continue to use this time as a way for growth and self evaluation and life evaluation, but don't drive yourself nuts. So, yes, that's my video, and I thank you for watching, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.